Have you ever noticed how some people, when facing challenges, seem to learn from their mistakes and move forward, while others continue to fall into the same traps? Now, let's uncover the secret behind emotional balance and how it can transform your life. Emotional balance is the key to a full and quality life. It not only improves your mental health but also directly impacts your personal and professional success. For many people, a lack of emotional balance results in a cycle of repeated problems. Failed relationships, financial difficulties, and conflicts at work are just a few examples. But why does this happen? The answer lies in the inability to reflect and learn from mistakes. Imagine you're driving down a road full of potholes. Every time you pass through, your car gets damaged. But instead of avoiding the potholes or fixing the car, you keep driving the same way, hoping that somehow the result will be different. This is the pattern of someone who lacks emotional balance. Emotionally stable people have something in common. They don't try to change the world around them but rather themselves. They understand that true growth comes from within. When facing conflicts, these people adapt, learn, and evolve. The result? Less stress, more success, and a higher quality of life. It's like a bamboo during a storm. It bends with the wind instead of resisting and breaking. This flexibility is what allows it to survive and keep growing, even in adverse conditions. On the other hand, those who don't develop this emotional stability tend to repeat the same mistakes. They blame others, circumstances, or even fate, without realizing that the key to breaking this cycle is to change themselves. Toxic relationships, financial difficulties, and dissatisfaction at work are just reflections of this imbalance. It's like trying to fix a cracked wall by painting over it. The problem is still there, hidden, and eventually, the crack reappears. Without addressing the root of the problem, the same mistakes will continue to arise. True transformation happens when you look inward and decide to change. By developing emotional balance, you not only improve your mental health but also open doors to new opportunities and a more fulfilling life. Emotional balance is not something you achieve overnight. It is a continuous process that requires self-awareness, patience, and, above all, practice. Throughout life, we all face challenges that test our emotional stability, whether conflicts at work, financial problems, or difficulties in relationships. But the real question is, how do you react to these challenges? It all starts with self-awareness. When you become aware of your emotions and how they influence your decisions and behaviors, you gain the power to change. Emotionally balanced people don't ignore their emotions but recognize them and use them as tools for growth. They ask themselves, why am I feeling this way? What can I learn from this situation? Think of emotions as the dashboard of a car. If a warning light comes on, you shouldn't ignore it. You investigate what's happening and make the necessary adjustments to keep the car running smoothly. The same goes for your emotions. They are signals indicating where you need to pay more attention. One of the greatest qualities of those who develop emotional balance is the ability to adapt. Life is in constant change, and resisting these changes often causes frustration and stagnation. Instead, emotionally balanced people understand that to grow, you need to be flexible. They adjust their expectations, strategies, and even their goals when necessary, without losing sight of what really matters. Imagine a river flowing toward the ocean. It encounters rocks, curves, and obstacles along the way, but it never stops. It adapts to the terrain, goes around the obstacles, and eventually reaches its destination. Similarly, those with emotional balance adapt to life's circumstances and keep moving forward. Without emotional balance, many people find themselves trapped in a cycle of repeating mistakes. They face the same problems repeatedly, whether in relationships, careers, or finances, and can't understand why this happens. The reason is simple: they are not reflecting on their behaviors and adjusting their actions. To break this cycle, you need to pause, analyze what's going wrong, and change your approach. Imagine you're trying to open a door with the wrong key. No matter how many times you try, the door won't open. The solution is not to keep trying with the same key but to find the right one. In life, the right key is the ability to learn from past mistakes and adjust your actions in the present. True growth begins when you stop trying to change the world around you and start focusing on changing yourself. This doesn't mean you should passively accept all situations, but rather that by changing your perspective and reactions, you can transform your circumstances. Emotionally stable people understand that they don't have control over everything, but they do have control over how they react to situations. This internal change is what allows them to overcome challenges and achieve a more fulfilling life. It's like adjusting the sails of a boat. You can't control the direction of the wind, but you can adjust the sails to navigate in the right direction. Similarly, by adjusting your attitudes and reactions, you can better navigate life's challenges. When you develop emotional balance, the results are clear and impactful. Relationships become healthier because you learn to handle conflicts constructively. Your finances improve because you stop making impulsive decisions and start planning more clearly. Your mental health flourishes as you free yourself from the stress caused by repeating the same mistakes. And above all, you feel a sense of peace and fulfillment, knowing that you are in control of your life. Think of a house built on a solid foundation. When storms come, it remains firm because its foundation is strong. Emotional balance is that foundation. It gives you the strength to face life's storms without collapsing. Keep in mind, emotional balance is a process, and every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. By developing this skill, you not only improve your quality of life but also prepare yourself to achieve success in all areas of your life. Start today, reflect on your emotions, adjust your sails, and move forward. If you want to learn more about how to develop emotional balance and transform your life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who could benefit from these tips. Together, we can achieve a more balanced and successful life.